Okay, so this video is going to be on point mutations. So to begin, a point mutation occurs when a nucleotide base is changed and replaced with an incorrect base during some point in translation or transcription. So, to begin, a transition mutation is going to mean that we have a purine exchanged for a different purine, or a pyrimidine exchanged for different pyrimidine. And then the alternative would be a transversion, which is a purine for a pyrimidine or a pyrimidine for a purine. So, for an example, we're going to look at this DNA coding strand and translate it to mRNA. So the mRNA strand is going to be the same as this coding strand, except instead of thymine, we're going to have a uracil. So we're going to go ahead and get that up here. Here we have our mRNA strand with the thymines replaced for uracil. And we have our coding dictionary here to help us decode. So I'm going to go ahead and run through really quickly and decode all of these things. So we have AUG, that's going to be MET. We have UGG, that's going to be TRIP. We have AAC, that's going to be ASN. We have GCU, that's going to be ALA. We have UGC, that's going to be cis. We have UGA, that's our UGA stop codon. Then we have CCC, which is going to be pro. Then we have GGC, which is going to be gly. Go ahead and get those up here. So, and then after we have this, after we have our amino acids out, we can now look at what possible mutations we can have here. So we can have 4 possible mutations arise from these point mutations. We can have a missense, which is where we'll have a new amino acid coded for, a nonsense, which is where there's a new stop codon introduced, a silent, where we're going to end up coding for the same amino acid, and a read-through, where the stop codon is altered, so therefore we continue adding on to our polypeptide when we shouldn't be. So, to begin, a missense. If we have the UGG here and we change it to UGC, this trip is going to become a CYS. It's going to be a transversion mutation because our guanine is changing to cytosine. Next, for nonsense, we could have our UGC here become UGA, and this would mean that our cis is going to change to a stop codon. This is another transversion mutation, and that means that instead of stopping here, we're going to stop before this cis is added. Alright, and then we have our silent mutation. One example here would be that GCU, which codes for ALA, could switch to GCC, which we can see here, would still be coding for ALA. So it's a silent mutation, it's not changing the amino acid sequence. And finally, we have a read-through example where our stop codon switches to UGG. And that's going to be another transition mutation. Thank you for watching. I hope this has helped you.